Support for Exploring the American Spirit provided by Blumenthal Law Offices. With more than 100 years of collective legal experience, the team at Blumenthal Law, headed by attorney Virginia Blumenthal, is devoted to defending the rights of the accused. For more information, visit blumenthalllawoffices.com. Hello, I'm Mary Parks. While we use many words to describe the American spirit, such as commitment, perseverance, resilience, generosity, and passion, the truth is the American spirit at its best is the feeling we get when we see it in action or share in the experience of learning how we help each other. Our goal with this program is to bring you the inspiring stories we've found that demonstrate the American spirit, or better put, that have found us. You see, the American spirit takes place all around us. We want to help you connect with the individuals and organizations that are busy every day making an impact, solving problems, and meeting needs. I'll be your guide on this incredible journey, so pull up your chair, relax, and prepare to be inspired. This is Riverside City College, a community college campus an hour outside of LA. Its mascot is the Tiger, making RCC home to Tiger football, Tiger cheer and dance, and the Marching Tigers band. The athletic programs here are award-winning and known around the globe. Tiger football head coach Tom Kraft is a firm believer in athletics for young people.
I think we need to teach our kids how to give back. I know they probably went through similar situations. People influence their lives, and I feel like it's really important that we do give back and we do extra things. We've done Pop Warner events, anything we can do to outreach with the community and connect our kids with young kids. We think it's a great influence.
As we've so often seen, the American spirit is that willingness to reach out and help others, which is exactly what the athletes here have in mind. This is a very special day on campus. Children in Southern California's foster care system are getting spiffed up to have their photo taken. Heather Lopiccolo, Megan Mann, and Stacy Magallon are professional hair and makeup stylists with an obvious soft spot in their hearts for children. All three volunteered their services for this photo shoot.
No, we can't spray this one.
I want to see.
Okay, just right there.
I think that's...
Nope, we can't press that one. Very handsome. Stand and look at me.
Oh, I got distracted by the sweet goodness.
Okay, look at me again.
This isn't an ordinary picture day.
I'm also wearing my new clothes.
Yeah.
These foster children are being paired with the RCC Tiger athletes. The photos will be used to create a 2017 Adoption Awareness Calendar. It's an effort to find forever homes for all of these children and hundreds of other foster youth in the system. The goal of the foster care system is to safely reunite children with their own families, or to provide a stable home elsewhere when that just isn't possible. Agatha Lauder is a regional manager with the Children's Services Division of the Department of Public Social Services.
They are available to be matched to a family. We currently have about 4,300 kids in out-of-home care. Our permanency and adoption region is responsible for matching children that have had their parental rights terminated. So we currently have about 119 children that need to be matched to what we call forever families. Many of those are sibling sets.
Here we go, big smiles, hold it. Okay, great.
Ronnie, Thomas, Susan and Roberta. They have been affectionately nicknamed the Reds because of their striking red hair and freckles. The 4 siblings range from 6 to 13 years old. They've been in foster care since 2012. And the children, are they keenly aware that they are available to be matched? Is that a tough subject to address with them?
If they're old enough, we do answer their questions. If they have a question about what's going to happen to me, and I think we even had a young man at the table say, if I'm adopted, I'm going to go with my brothers and sisters, right? And we said, yes, that's why you're here. And he was an older child, so he knows. So some of them know if they've asked the question. The older kids know that they're waiting for their forever families.
The Reds have been able to remain together thanks to caring social workers and an amazing foster parent they call Mom, Maria Cuvas.
I'm just doing for my heart, and God's knows. Sometimes they ask me, you do it for the money? I'm not doing for the money. I'm doing because I like to help the kids. I really do.
That's terrific.
I don't go on vacation just to stay with them, and they know.
The American spirit is diverse. The Reds are now bilingual, as Maria and the children speak English and Spanish in her home. Maria Cuvas may have just set a new level for the American spirit. She has opened her home and her heart to 95 children over the past 20 years. That's in addition to raising 3 biological children.
And do they stay in touch? Do you still hear from
They
them?
still touch with me. I have a foster son that he was with me when he was 1 year old, and he stayed with me for 3 years, and now he lives in Mexico, Tijuana, and he used to call me and say, Mom, can I go visit you? And he comes and visits us. And I have another girl that she lives in Temecula. She's married with 3 kids, and she called me and she goes to visit me too. And I have few of them, they keep calling, they know where I live, and they just look for my truck. Yeah. And just to see them, they're doing so good, that's the only thing that matters to me.
That's quite a contribution.
Right here, right here.
California's foster care system is responsible for more than 63,000 children. Youth ages 15 to 18 make up nearly 20% of the foster care population. All youth need something simple, a sense of belonging.
It was very moving how all the kids just opened up to us and really showed us their true colors, and it's such a blessing on them being here and seeing how they react to all of us. So
They loved you.
yeah,
It was really
did.
fun playing with them, and it's like so sad to see so many kids who need great homes and want to stay with their sibling. It's really sad, and it was just very moving to play with them, and they're just so sweet. They just love to be hang out with us and whatnot.
They opened up real nice.
They did open up, and we saw their true personalities, sometimes a little rambunctious. They're kids, right?
Shy at first, and then when you give them the palms and showed them a cheer and how to shake them, they just were like, oh my
They loved
gosh.
playing football.
Oh, yeah.
Football was their favorite thing today. It was very fun.
Has this changed your perspective about adoption after spending the morning with these children?
Oh yes, definitely. How they just in awe, how they can just open, and it's very moving. I think it does.
I've always wanted to adopt because I just feel like I want to help out children in need, and seeing these kids make me want to do it even more because it's just, they're so sweet and they need good homes.
And you can go, yay!
He's a little short to be helping him out though.
Okay, let's go a little further out onto the field.
All right, here we go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Go ahead back a little bit that way, sweetheart.
Look at here, Sophia. Camera.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on. Here we go. Say hee hee hee. That's it. Hold it. Big smiles, girls.
Photographer Michael Elderman started his business in 1978. Roughly 10 years later, he had shot hundreds and hundreds of photos and became known as the Eyes of Riverside. Elderman donated his time and his lens to making the Adoptions Calendar project a reality in hopes that children would find their forever homes.
What's the secret to capturing just the right picture?
I think for me, it's people have told me this. I don't have a sense of it because I burn inside. But people tell me I'm very patient, and I'm pretty good. I've got the gift of gab, so I'm pretty good at verbally playing with people and getting them to look at me, getting them to smile, being silly enough to make them laugh at me, and then get a good shot. So,
you like flowers?
Andy is an RCC tiger trying to tame Noah, a rambunctious 2-year-old with more energy than everyone here combined. Noah is the youngest of 4 siblings. Kaylin is 3, Allie 6, Nathan nearly 8.
Riverside County keeps our siblings together as much as we can.
Is that a challenge at times?
It is a challenge, especially when you've got different ages, ranging from teenagers all the way down to infants in the same sibling group. So it's important that they stay together. Research has shown that if you're raised without your sibling and you know you have a sibling out there, that's what you grieve more than you grieve for maybe a parent that you may have lost. You grieve for the siblings that you didn't grow up with or have a relationship with.
All right, here we go, guys. And why don't you take the football in your other hand and cradle it there. Yeah, there you go. I can see it better that way. Okay. Hold it. Okay, that was the prison shot. We need smiles now. Okay, here we go.
You're cute. Baby.
Oh,
yeah! That's right.
You gotta flip your pony like this.
Sassy. Oh, we're
yeah,
girl. That's cute.
Tápate con tus piernitas. Tú también, Ali.
You guys stay right here. I'm going to tell the lady you guys are ready, okay?
Christian, Kylon, and Sion, 5, 6, and 7-year-old siblings, beaming with personality and charm. And they are just like every other kid, in need of guidance and love.
Go deep, that way.
Dominique, what did you get out of today? Tell me your thoughts between the correlation of athletics to young people.
Right. I mean, I've been playing football since I was 4, and I feel like sports and football in general just really, give kids a structure, keeps them off the streets. It really gives them something to, something to love, something to really, play for. I really love it. It was great today.
And what did you get out of it personally?
Just seeing the kids, interacting with the kids was fun. Everyone was just friendly, was nice. It was just a really good time.
How you catch it? Like this. Ready? Oh, almost. Come on. Oh, try to run.
Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do it again. Ready? G. Your black one's in front. Clap. O. Clap. Go Tigers, go.
Tell us a little bit about today's experience and the importance of athletics for youth and the foster kids today. It was pretty cool.
Athletics always brings everybody together, no matter if you're young, old, anything. It's just a good way of showing that you care and the sport that you play, and it shows them like what you can do when you get to the college level and you can actually get here.
And what did you get out of today's experience? I saw some pretty cool interaction on the field.
I got a lot out of it. I grew up some out of this. Dealing with kids is like a big step, and seeing how they interact and seeing how they follow your lead and have fun with you is just it's a good experience for everybody.
As we've so often seen, the American spirit is that willingness to reach out and help others. It knows no age, gender, or socioeconomic boundaries.
It was an amazing collaboration between the college and our staff here and the caregivers that were able to bring the kids. It really, the kids had a great time. They got to interact and look at what a college looks like, with kids in school continuing their education. The boys were just drawn to the football players and the girls drawn to football and the cheerleaders. So I think it was just a plus for everybody.
At the end of the day, a group pose, smiling, laughing, and simply clowning around. Roughly 1,000 of the adoption awareness calendars will be given away free across Southern California.
Hopefully somebody that was here today that we worked with and connected with will be influenced in a positive way and build up as the years go on.
That's the American spirit.
Big smiles, everybody. Beautiful.
Over 400,000 American children are in foster care, taken away when their families were in crisis and couldn't take care of them. Nearly 110,000 are waiting, hoping to be adopted. Often referred to as America's orphans, the older a foster youth becomes, the less likely they are to find a forever home.
60% of kids who age out of foster care and try to make it on their own wind up either on the street, homeless, in jail, doing drugs, prostituting, or being trafficked. And that's not great. That's really rather tragic. And I know personally what that danger is, because I was kicked out of my family home when I was 17. And it was an extraordinarily vulnerable time for me. And you know, at the lowest moment, I found myself on the streets of Anchorage, Alaska, trying to find a gun shop because I didn't want to go on. And that's commonplace with these kids. Thankfully, I had a brother who took me in. But these kids, they've lost their family early on, and then many of them have lost their family again and again and again in foster care. So you can imagine how that would prompt depression and anger and PTSD and all kinds of psychological difficulties that would make for a really rough path.
His own personal experience led filmmaker L.D. Thompson to collaborate with partner David Rothmiller to create a place they call Sanctuary Palm Springs, a family home for youth in foster care who are aging out of the system or identify as LGBT. In California, roughly 30% of foster youth identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender.
Gay kids in foster care report 100% abuse, either physical, emotional, or sexual. And they are the worst treated in group homes. They are continually the most bullied, and they can lose their placement in foster care if they come out. So many gay kids in foster care don't come out because they are often in Christian homes, well-meaning families, but the gay lifestyle does not represent their family culture. So for a time we had a boy, we got a call from Riverside County, and a boy came to us because his foster mom said, when he reported to her, "I think I like boys," she said, "You may no longer live here." He hadn't done anything. He just said, "I may like boys."
Is that legal?
It is legal. The gay kids in foster care have no legal protections. They can be bounced from their placement it's a 7-day call if they displease their parents, if they come out as LGBT.
Statistics show LGBT kids are frequently bounced from foster home to foster home, averaging 8 or 9 placements before aging out of the system. Each time they are placed in a new foster home, studies show 4 to 6 months of academic progress is lost.
So on top of losing their family, they're also losing their momentum in school.
What's the answer?
Well, the first and most important answer is that the climate of acceptance in America must change. It has to progress.
Sanctuary is a nonprofit organization, a family home in the Southern California desert for 18 to 21-year-olds transitioning out of foster care. The 6-bedroom home in Palm Springs will offer basic necessities, food, clothes, medical care, as well as mentoring, career counseling, and therapy if needed.
The residents have to be enrolled in high school, in college, or vocational, or be working
80 hours a month.
8 hours a month.
80, yep.
Thompson and Rothmiller have already been contacted by social workers across the country asking for placement and guidance for LGBT foster youth. Sanctuary is the first home of its kind in the entire United States.
We recognized the need to help these kids understand that they, at 18, may not be adopted to this point, but they're already, as LGBT members of the community, part of a larger family. And so our program with the Matched Mentor area of education and support, our first home will have 8 kids and we'll have satellite apartments because it's independent living as well. So helping them understand that through their connections and relationships with the LGBT community and adults to help them learn things they want to learn, they are part of a larger family already.
Stevie is a case in point. A 16-year-old high school student and aspiring artist with an interest in fashion design, Stevie shared with us a tearful and heartbreaking story.
My mom abandoned me. I was put into foster care. My dad died 2 days before my birthday last year. I didn't really get to grow up with my family. I was in and out of at least 9 or 10 foster homes, put into a lot of acute and residential facilities where they tried to prescribe me with medicine and tell me that I had an identity disorder when I didn't think that was accurate. I always felt myself.
You knew who you were?
Yes. I knew I was a female from day one.
That transition put Stevie into yet another home, this time in a small town in Mississippi, where an LGBT community was simply non-existent.
I wasn't allowed to be me. I was told that I could not keep my hair to a certain length. I had to be forced to wear guy clothes. I wouldn't be allowed to go out if I wanted to be dressed as a female. I couldn't wear makeup. I couldn't have good jewelry. I couldn't do all the sorts of things that I wanted to do. I was living a life and a lie that was terrible, and it hurt me more and more.
A social worker found Sanctuary Palm Springs online and connected Stevie with Thompson and Rothmiller. But Sanctuary hadn't officially opened its doors yet to foster youth. That's when the pair made the decision to bring Stevie into their own family, adopting the teenager, providing a forever home. And look at life now.
Yeah, big picture. It's amazing now. It's so incredible. Everything that I wished for is happening. It's happening, and it's amazing.
Why are you crying?
Because I never thought that it would ever happen. I never thought that I would be able to conquer what I wanted to, that I would be able to be happy again. And now I get to.
Sanctuary has other success stories as well, like that of Harry and Henry.
You know, it's kind of interesting because you would think that this situation was much better for Henry than me, because he had been living in a shelter. But in reality, I've gotten more out of it than him. In Henry's case, he was living in a shelter, sleeping in a room with 50 other men at night. I mean, think about it. And Henry is 18. He had just turned 18. These kids need help, and they need somebody who will mentor them and see that they're successful in life. And Sanctuary takes those kids and helps them find a home and somebody who cares about them and will take care of them.
I love Harry, actually. He's a great guy. He's the dad I've never had. He's just always there for me. It's great.
The Guardian Angel program is an amazing way to ensure that Sanctuary has the funds that it needs to provide the services it does to these kids.
I like to tell people that it's okay to be who they are and to go for what they want, and they shouldn't be ashamed or scared of who they are.
The vision is to open other sanctuaries across the nation, helping young people succeed, overcome obstacles, and have a sense of family they may have never experienced in life. We hope you enjoyed today's American Spirit Stories. I can tell you how humbled we are each and every time we learn about what is being accomplished in our communities by the generous acts of the individuals we profile. Amazingly, our greatest challenge is deciding which stories we have time to tell and which ones must wait for another day. It's actually rewarding and inspiring to know there are so many amazing people doing such great things for our communities. Please join us again as we continue exploring the American spirit. I'm Mary Parks.